Hi, it's Wolf from stormthecastle.com, or in this case, telescopenerd.com, which is another one of my websites. And this is a tutorial on how to make a reflector telescope. Everybody's familiar with a telescope, and this is one particular type of telescope that uses a mirror instead of a lens. And I just wanted to say, if you follow my YouTube channel, I have a lot of different hobbies and a lot of different subjects that I really love. The blacksmithing and dioramas and terrariums and a lot of fun stuff, weapons and armor. But I'd have to say that out of all the subjects I do, it's quite possible that telescopes is my favorite of them all. I love telescopes. Been doing it since I was a kid. And I love astronomy. So, I want to do a little bit more of these kinds of videos. And I do have some telescope and astronomy videos here on my YouTube channel. But here, let's get back into this tutorial. This is part one of probably 3 videos on how to make an actual reflector telescope. And I've started out here with some basic parts, and I've set it up so I can just set everything up and get it all right, so I've been ready to make the telescope. And this, I can show you a few things about how a telescope like this works. So this is a Newtonian telescope, a reflector, and over here you can see the mirror. That's the primary mirror. That gathers the light for your eye. And the bigger that mirror is, the more light it gathers, which is an important thing. Like, let me show you here. I also have another mirror. That's an 8-inch mirror to make a bigger telescope. And I will be making this bigger telescope at some point. See it? It's amazing. Wonderful, wonderful mirror. Good sized telescope. It's also pretty heavy. But let's take a look at this. Well, let me say first that I think this will be 3 parts. This introductory part, and then a part on how to make the actual tube for the telescope, and then a part on how to make the mounting that it goes on. So it's really easy. There's not a whole lot to a reflector telescope, just a few basic things, but it's important that you get it all lined up nice and correctly so it works properly. Let's take a look here at the primary mirror, and you can see that I have it mounted with some clamps. See that? It's mounted with some clamps. And then I have the eyepiece and the secondary mirror. So the light comes into the telescope this way, bounces off that mirror, and it is bent to form a cone. It bounces off a secondary mirror and then up through the eyepiece like this. So that way, this way, comes in and it comes through the eyepiece, and then you look inside to see the magnified image of the stars or the planets or whatever. Let's take a closer look. See, there's the primary mirror, 4 1/4 inch. And then here's the secondary mirror. See, at an angle there? So it bounces the light. The light comes in this way, bounces, and then goes through the eyepiece. And then you look in the eyepiece to see. So that's the setup, and this telescope actually works. I've taken it outside and used it. That's why I set this up like this on a board, so I can get it all lined up right, see how it works, and test it. And it works well. So in the second part of this tutorial, I will actually make the tube, or the tube assembly for the telescope, and we'll have a working, finished telescope. And then the third part, I'll make the mount and put it all together. Thanks for watching. It's a wonderful thing. I love this kind of stuff. Lots more stuff from my website at stormthecastle.com and telescopenerd.com, and of course here on my YouTube channel.